The ultimate showdown between Alexander the Great and Julius Caesar is a debate that has echoed through history for centuries. These are not just two men. They represent different philosophies of power and brilliant military minds. If we set them against each other on a single battlefield, we would witness a clash that redefines warfare. To understand this battle, we first look at Alexander the Great, who became a legend before 30. He inherited Macedonia's military machine from his father, Philip II, and pushed it to its breaking point. Alexander didn't just defend Greece, he sought to reach the very end of the world. Driven by immense ambition, he fought with aggression, never watching from a safe distance, always at the tip of the spear. Riding his legendary horse Bucephalus, he led his elite companion cavalry into the heart of battle. He charged into enemy lines, driving a wedge into the Persian Empire. Believing war was a divine calling, he believed he was protected by the gods themselves, a true conqueror. On the other side, Julius Caesar transformed a crumbling Roman republic into a global powerhouse. Caesar wasn't born with royal certainty. He fought for every inch of power he held. He was a master of the long game, a politician, lawyer, and master of psychology before a warrior. Caesar's strength was adaptability. He built a bridge in 10 days to cross a river, proving his ingenuity. At Alesia, he built massive walls to trap his enemy and protect his troops from reinforcements. While Alexander relied on instinct, Caesar relied on engineering, logistics, and cold intellect. For Caesar, the shovel was just as important a weapon as the sword. Now, imagine them meeting on a vast plain in Anatolia. The Macedonian phalanx stands ready. A wall of shields and 20-foot sarissas, the phalanx was an unstoppable human porcupine. Alexander also had his Cuban, the fastest and most disciplined horseman of the ancient world. His strategy: pin Romans with the phalanx, then a lightning-fast cavalry charge to decapitate Caesar's command. Caesar, observing the pikes, would not panic. He had faced fierce tribes and disciplined armies before. He knew every military system has a flaw. The Roman legion was designed for flexibility. Each soldier carried a heavy shield and a short sword, the gladius, allowing for adaptable formations. Unlike the rigid phalanx, Romans could break into smaller groups, move through terrain, and reform instantly. Caesar would use engineers to dig trenches and set up stakes to break Alexander's cavalry momentum. He'd wait for a gap in the phalanx on uneven ground, then order legionaries to dive into the openings. Once inside the pike's reach, the battle would change. Long pikes become a liability in close quarters. Romans, with short swords and massive shields, would begin a methodical, brutal slaughter. Alexander, seeing his infantry struggle, would launch his final, desperate cavalry charge directly at Caesar. But Caesar was a master of reserves, always keeping veteran troops ready for the final stage. These veterans would form an iron wall, impenetrable even to Alexander's elite cavalry. When the dust settled, who would win? In a single battle, Alexander's aggression might give him the edge. But in a campaign lasting months or years, Caesar would almost certainly win. Caesar understood war as one with courage, but also with food, roads, and fortifications. Alexander conquered a world that fell apart after his death, built on his personality alone. Caesar built an empire that lasted centuries, founded on a robust system. Alexander was the bright meteor, burning across the sky, vanishing at 30. Caesar was the steady, rising sun, building the foundations of Western civilization. One was the ultimate warrior, the other the ultimate leader. Both left indelible marks on history.